It's more than regular funny. It's extra funny. The Extra Funny podcast is live every weekday at 9 a.m. Eastern on the Ace and TJ Family app and available anytime where you get podcasts. Now, more Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Well, here we are. It's a very special time, as it is every week at this time. This is when the week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ shows reviewed for us in song. What are you pointing at?
Give me a good, the sexiest member of the Ace and TJ show.
Well, let me finish the introduction.
Okay.
I'm still working on it.
All right.
I'm just kind of setting this thing up here.
Don't leave out the good.
Now I've got to introduce him as the sexiest member of the Ace and TJ show.
It's official.
He earned it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's LL Riggins. Ladies love Riggins.
That's right.
And the week in review.
Hold on a minute. You want some dry cereal before you start?
What is that?
It's
Fruit Loops?
A little bit of Fruit Loops mixed with some Chex Mix.
Oh, girl.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can have some when you're finished if I'm not through eating it by then.
Fruit Loops and Chex Mix.
Yeah.
Love that. Let's get the party started, guys. We're getting crazy today. Fruit Loops and Chex Mix on the wall. All right, here we go. And this is my song. It's called A Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Alexis found her perfect wedding venue. And here's what I gotta say. How is the perfect wedding venue in the middle of nowhere an hour away? That might be inconvenient for some, but I won't get into the fray because I don't want to be there to celebrate unless it's in the boonies an hour away. Everyone knows I only go to one wedding a year. I do it only once. So, Rob, I'm counting on you. Get yours in the next few months.
This is my song. It's called A Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Popeyes is giving out free wings after the Super Bowl. Don't look for a leg or thigh. Free wings at Popeyes. Somebody about to die. Consumer Electronics Show is happening in Vegas. They've officially packed out the place. Imagine going to Vegas and looking at cell phones and not some big tatas in your face. And this is
My song is called A Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Aaron Rodgers versus Jimmy Kimmel. Everything turned out fine. It reminds me of The Rock versus Vin Diesel. D-bags with too much time. Aaron Rodgers will no longer appear on the Pat McAfee show. That's a waste of $1 million. Now it's just Pat and AJ Hawk. Ladies, I know this really sucks. Nick Saban is retiring from Alabama. He didn't leave with a dub, but now he can focus on his passion, open mic nights at the comedy club. And this is my
The
song.
song is called A Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
McDonald's has a new Big Mac with 4 meat patties. Perfect if you've got the blues. 4 whole meat patties. Ace, this must be very exciting news.
It is.
This weekend is National Hot Pastrami Sandwich Day, where delicious will hit its peak. You ever had an old hot pastrami sandwich? You'd be walking funny for the rest of the week. And Monday is National Kombucha Day. I think it's time to cut the cord. Imagine ordering a kombucha in the year 2024 of our Lord.
This is my song, it's called A Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
God, it sounded so sexy this week. I don't know what that's about.
Just there's something
Oh.
about him.
Sound, look good, sound
something
good,
just-
smell good.
Sexy about
Go back and check out the podcast later and watch the video on our YouTube channel, Ace TJ TV. That's he's
Might get banned from YouTube for being so hot.
I don't know if it's the dirty hat or the Ace and TJ hoodie, what it is.
Dirty hat.
Oh, that hat's not dirty?
Wow.
It's broken in.
It's okay, it's well worn.
Broken in.
Sorry, my bad.
Dirty.
All right, so they have put out a new list, and it seems like we've gone a while without one of these lists, maybe 3 days, of unspoken rules that you should adhere to at work when your coworkers are getting on your nerves. We'll get into this and throw out our opinions on it, which is the meat of the entire thing. Coming up next.
It's a radio show, it's a podcast, and it's a TV show. Watch the Ace and TJ show anytime. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying all the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show from the Calitrin Studios. Lose weight the safe and effective way with Calitrin. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to get details. Now, Ace and TJ.
Little Rastafarian sounding music for you there. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what we do.
Make sure you go get, if you're still listening to us on that old Ace and TJ app, then you must be a sadist, putting yourself through that pain. Yeah. Self-sadist.
Agreed.
Go get the Ace and TJ family app. That's what it's called. That's the new one. You can make your life so much easier. All right, so we have a list here from Reddit. You know, it seems like I don't subscribe to the Reddit. I don't see much of anything on the Reddit until it makes other news. Kind of like a TikTok. I don't have a TikTok, but I see TikToks when they make it into other forms of social media and stuff.
You're missing out,
like,
TJ.
You know, if it makes it over to the X or the Instagram.
Yeah.
But they were in a discussion on the Reddit about the 10 unspoken office rules you should never break. And some of these are not even close to being original, but I guess it could be relatable to people who don't know or have just joined the workforce. Let's see. Never reheat something. This says smelly, but I would never say smelly because I'm a masculine man, so I'll say stinking.
It's so smelly.
Ooh, that's smelly. Then you think that's a feminine sounding word, smelly?
Smelly?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
What about tasty?
Oh,
Is tasty one?
Oh, this is
Like
This is tasty.
It's pretty tasty.
There's a ribeye and potatoes. Tasty.
is it the Y at the end that makes it?
Yeah, usually like natty, calling the national championship game the natty. I don't like it that. But anyway, don't reheat fish or something like that that's going to stink up the office. Let's see. If you've been in a meeting and your boss says, "Okay, anything else?" Don't say something else. That's yours, Regan. You hate that.
oh my God.
This is one I don't agree with because it just shows a lack of, lack of gumption, I guess. The one that says don't be too efficient because it makes other people look bad and your boss will just ask you to do more. If you're not busy, then don't tell anyone. So it's that whole thing, do the bare minimum or they're going to expect you to do more. And so that's somebody who doesn't want to better their position in the company.
Although I learned that rule through salespeople in radio. I'll never forget sitting in a general manager's office who told somebody one time, "Hey, we'll shut it down for the rest of this year." It was in December. They're like, "If we add any more to the books, they're going to up our projections for next year, and we're good." I was like, "Okay, so we're not selling anything else right now."
Okay, this is a good one. The third time you walk past someone in a day doesn't require a hello. This is for you, Rob. You say hi the first time, nod the second time, and ignore them after that.
Done.
But when do you say, "Are you following me"?
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to say that, right? Is that the second time you would work that in there? Are you following me? Or hey again?
Or we got to quit meeting like this.
Mm-hmm. There was a guy that worked in the radio station that we the last radio station we were housed in. Great guy, one of the my favorite people we ever worked with. But we would pass in the hall a couple of times, during the day, and every time I said, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?" Whatever, he would say, "Living the dream, living the dream," and then just keep walking. Yeah. Then it says if you don't want people using your coffee mug, don't leave it in the kitchen. If you leave it there, it's a communal mug. Well, I disagree with that.
I kind of get that one.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a coffee mug like cabinet, and if it goes in there and it gets washed by the people that clean the building, and it goes up there, then it's community.
Listen, Riggins, I don't care if I put it in the cabinet or not. If it's got a picture of my cat on it, then it's mine, and people should keep their paws off of it.
Oh, I get that. Get your paws off.
They know when it's mine. This is another one that's obvious. Don't be the stinking person. This says smelly, but don't be somebody who stinks. And don't wear too much perfume or cologne.
That's a good one, too.
Mm-hmm. Unless you have a private office, never use your speakerphone. People should be more mindful of how loud they are in general. But I wouldn't say that because I don't use the word mindful. Because I think it's just an overly dramatic way of saying aware. And using the word aware was great for so long. Now all of a sudden we got to say mindful. And it sounds foreign. It sounds like it should only be used in yoga practice.
I don't like it because it sounds foreign.
No foreign soundings. And don't mess with other people's stuff. If they have, they got ketchup packets in their desks and they're not at work that day, don't go get one. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Unless they're really close friends of yours or something. Yeah. Let's see. Don't schedule meetings first thing Monday or last thing Friday. It's a great way to make people hate you.
It is.
Yep.
I don't mind the first thing Mondays as much as I do the late on Friday.
Agreed. The late, yeah. Anything that happens after noon on a Friday, it's infuriating.
Yeah, Monday the week is
especially
starting.
for us because ours is different. That's one of those things that I have to remember. Our day is so different from everybody else's because our weekend starts earlier, but on Sundays, afternoons or evenings, we're working when other people aren't. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but if you have a job where you're in the office until 5 is your regular time, then scheduling a meeting at 4 on Friday is just the way it goes.
Yeah, because you're still there working until 5.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason to be mindful about that if you're calling the meeting with a smelly person.
Adam always, whenever he emails us on a Friday, he always goes, "I'm so sorry to email you this on a Friday."
Oh, he didn't tell me that.
I never heard him.
I mean, he's wanting me to put a special personalized ring on my phone from him on Fridays that just says, "Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up."
You chip during nap time a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, there's a growing trend among preteens and teens that is pretty sad. And
I don't know. I think these things are just getting crazy, and this may be one of those that makes you take your kids completely off social media. Coming up next.
Live on your radio and anytime you want on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them. When it comes to buying or selling a house, you know, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team. If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to BradhamBrothers.com.
Today, every company is a technology company, but becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you have CompuCom to guide you, a proven leader in managed IT services. They'll do more than just get you ready for today. They'll get you ready for tomorrow. Go to CompuCom.com for details.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
Why, yes. I am wearing one of the Ace and TJ crew neck sweatshirts today.
Why, yes.
Look at that. Shimmy. We do have these back in stock and all riggings in the stove.
Yeah.
So you can get this in Navy or Marines. Now, you can get it in Navy or black. And then Riggins, I got on a hoodie, Ace and TJ hoodie, their hats and T-shirts and all kinds of stuff. And delicious hot sauces. The Ace and TJ hot sauces are fantastic. Everybody loves them. So go get them. acetj.com/store. acetj.com/store. Trying to drive you to the stove, Miss Daisy. So there is a trend. And there's one thing if there's a trend, but when it's a growing trend, that's how you know it's on the way to being serious. Yeah. This is a growing trend among Zoomers. That would be your Gen Z crowd, the lower end of the Gen Z, where whenever they take pictures, they're calling it the nose cover. So they will take their hand and cover their nose, just put it in front of their face, in case their parents or whomever in the family posts it, people won't see anything to make fun of or whatever. So they're actually covering their faces because they are too afraid that somebody may be critical of them on social media. The nose cover.
Hiding their face in a photo with the family.
Now, I have two Zoomers, but they're on the older side. One's 20, the other's 23. But when they were this age, the preteen and teen, if they would have tried to do that in pictures, it wouldn't have been allowed.
Right.
Because they take your hand away from your face. And yeah, Mama's going to post these.
I'm going to post them.
Yeah, so it's sad that we've gotten to that point where kids are thinking that they have to hide their faces in pictures or they're going to get made fun of on social media, or they're not even made fun of, that somebody may think something negative about them. But, you know, in the rest of the family, everybody's, you know, smiling, and some of them, these pictures they've shown as an example, the family's got their arms thrown out, they're having fun, and then the one teenage girl with her hand in front of her face.
I kind of get it. Because specifically Gen Z, a lot of millennials, carefully curate their image on social media. So if they think their mom is going to throw it up on her Facebook page when she's not wearing exactly what she wants and her makeup's not done the way she wants it, I kind of understand the reason why they would do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But do you understand how sad that is?
Yeah.
How destructive that is? That's what I'm saying. It's a bad state of affairs with us in the growing, new generation. Okay. I mean, how is that age that's covering their faces in pictures because they're too worried about how they look on social media? How are they going to lead? When we're all in diapers.
Well, there's always a possibility they'll grow out of that. There's there's a lot of things I did at 13 that I don't do today.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, nothing really comes to mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The only thing I can say about that is teachers.
Yeah.
Only thing I did at 13 I don't do now.
Yeah. Let's don't use me as the example, Rick.
But I'm just saying, parents, don't let your kids get away with that. Use that as a teachable moment. And if they do it, then they're too addicted to social media and everything, and you just got to cut them off. Not cut them out of your life and kick them out, but cut them off social media. They'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
They'll understand.
Yeah. And what you do is just hack into their social media and post all the pictures there.
Yeah. That should be easy.
Yeah, just humiliate them.
Yeah, that always works.
Always.
Mm-hmm. All right. Rob experienced something new yesterday, and he does these tests for the rest of us as to whether or not we're gonna make a mistake or try to keep us from making mistakes. Rob the researcher, coming up next.
It's radio. It's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. This one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right, cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies.
Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
Join the Stowe Family YMCA for the 2023 Fall Festival Family Game Night. It's a nostalgic night where board games come to life, featuring trunk or treat, arts and crafts, a bounce house, and more. It's Friday, October 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Stowe Family YMCA. Get more information at gastonymca.org.
On your phone, on your radio, in your car, on your iPad, on your computer, and on the Ace and TJ Family app. Anytime, anywhere, for your entertainment. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
All right. Tech D Rob, a.k.a. Rob the Research Monkey, he is the authority on our show about all things happening in the world of fast food. So, Rob, what did you jump out and taste yesterday to bring the rest of us a review?
Some new Taco Bell items.
The Taco Bell items. You left work and went straight to the TB, right?
Correct. They have 6 new items on the menu as of yesterday. I tried 3 of them. I did the Stacker, which is a folded up beef quesadilla. Pretty standard. It was delicious. I had a 3-cheese chicken flatbread melt, which was delicious. It was incredible.
And you ate that driving?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And the cheesy double beef burrito was the other one I had.
And was it good?
Oh, all of them were good.
Cheesy double beef burrito. What kind of cheese does that burrito have on it? Does it have the liquid cheese?
It's got both.
Okay.
Oh.
Double the cheese.
Double cheese, double beef as well.
What else does it have? Does it have onions and stuff?
It's got little crunchies like Frito strips and rice as well.
Okay.
I did light rice.
Yeah, I would do no rice because rice doesn't belong in a burrito. I don't care what the Mexicans tell you. You tell them I said.
Man, that sounds
No rice.
I got crunchies in it. Extra crunchies, please. Don't skip me on the crunchies.
The crunch that's what they call them, crunchies?
No, that's
or
what
you
they
call them crunchies?
They call them Frito strips, I think.
Okay, so it wasn't like you were trying to avoid using the name brand or anything. It was just because you call them crunchies.
I just forgot about it.
Oh man, what are those things called? Those new corn chip things? Oh, Fritos. Well, good. So you would recommend all three of those items?
Yeah, and the other three remaining, I will try later.
And what are they?
The double stack taco is it's a hard shell taco with crunchies in it.
Yeah.
And then they put a soft taco around the outside with cheese in between the two.
So wouldn't the hard shell taco wouldn't that provide the crunchies?
You would think so. I don't know why they need so many crunchies in this.
Well, maybe because Frito-Lay said, "Hey, we paid for you to put these in your stuff. You better find more items to put these in."
Yeah.
Okay, well, crunchies for everyone.
Yeah. Wow.
The other ones are chicken enchilada burrito. It's got enchilada sauce, sour cream, rice, and chicken.
Okay, but instead of an enchilada being on a corn tortilla, it's a burrito on a flour tortilla.
Yep.
Perfect.
Sounds
perfect.
better, right?
Yeah, sounds a lot better.
Awesome.
And then the last one is loaded beef nachos. It's got guac, it's got sour cream, nacho cheese, beef as well, and then it looks like some crunchies as well.
And a side of angioplasty.
I love beef nachos like that. Those are fantastic.
That all sounds really good.
You know what would be really, really good, though? Is if Taco Bell paid us for this segment. But alas.
We just gave it to them for free.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
I'm going to recap everything for you coming up in the Week in Review.
Live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.